Hey folks, DC7 here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Age of Engineering. Yeah, another beautiful day here in, well, evening, morning, I don't know. But it is another nice day and we are off to our mining world. Because you guys said you wanted to see a little bit more, at least some basics, about getting the whole bee thing started. And yeah, it's a very complex mod, and like I said last time, one of the coolest mods in Minecraft, really. In so much as it's all about genetics, and it's actually close enough to what really happens that you could probably use it as, like, you know, a primer in school to give kids the basics. It doesn't have the science exact, but it has all of the principles down as well as one could possibly hope. Now we have this puppy. So first thing we need to know is exactly what goes on with bees. So let's stick him there. And let's pick ourselves... Okay. Alright, let's take this wintry princess here, for instance. Okay. And let's take a drip or two of honey. There we go. Actually, let's, you know, grab some freaking honey here. Alright, let's open this thing up. Now, you put some honey up here. Okay, and that's what powers it. That's what gives it. And again, even this is a little bit like real life, because honey, of course, is everything a bee collects and then turns into a food. If you have general pollen allergies, by the way, buy a jar of local honey. It's not an old wives' tale, it works. Anyway, if we take our, at this point, wintry princess of ignoble stock and unknown genome, and drops her in here, oops, sorry, in here, it'll put her into the first stage of recognition. Alright, that tells us she's a pure wintry. Okay. She has a short lifespan, slower production, slowest pollination, flower type is snow. However, on the upside, she's got a really high fertility rate. 4 is really good. Territory, that's how far they will pollinate trees and drop flowers. Because you only need a couple of flowers to start, and then you'll see they'll start popping up everywhere. Oh, little Minecraft tip here. If you don't want flowers everywhere where you're working on bees, put down some kind of block that's paved, you know. And the effect they give, now not all bees have an effect, but these ones have the effect of freezing. Okay. Now if we move it down, we can see these, and this is really important because this is going to tell us the first step on our way to basically bee genetics, and that's the climate it lives in. Now in this case, icy. And it can only take a tolerance of 1 level up. Okay? Which means there's like 6 different levels, and they go from icy through, like, I think it's like icy cold, mild, hot, right up to hellish. Okay? So this will, they'll survive and they'll breed in 1 level of climate above icy. Right? Again, I'm sorry I don't remember all the names. You guys that watch my channel know that, you know, my memory is legendary. Yeah, you just look up poor memory in the dictionary and there it is. Humidity, normal. And again, a tolerance. They'll take a tolerance up or down of 1 level. So a little bit humid, a little less humid. Okay? And there is only, actually I think humidity levels, there's only like dry, normal, and humid. So basically they'll tolerate any humidity. Okay. Diurnal or day workers, yeah. Nocturnal, no. Tolerant flyer. What that means is whether or not they will fly if it starts to rain. No. Cave dwelling. Can there be anything directly above the nest? Or apiary? No. Okay. If it says yes, then you can have anything from a tree above it to a ledge to a building to, and this is important if you're doing automation, a machine. Because if you put a machine above one that says no cave dweller, it's going to stop working. All right, let's move along. The next stuff isn't all that keen. All right. But it does tell you what it's going to produce. Now, luckily, we have JEI to tell us that anyway. And specialties, not in this case. And then we can get down here, possible mutations. Well, you need to fill in these blanks by having examined enough bees. And the last one is, well, there you are. The actual, and these are correct, by the way. Although, I suppose once you get into the fact that there is no actually snowy bee, or wintry bee, sorry, this breaks down at a point, right? Alright, so there is indeed Beekeeping 101, okay? So, what is it we're after? Why are we going to breed bees? Why did our book of books suggest way the heck back here in, the farming age, that this was a really good time to think about getting off your butt and start bee and tree breeding, as you will need it. Well, they're not all that specific, but they do sort of let you know that, well, you're going to need different types of bees and frames and different things to get your bees. So, and then they sort of tell you that you can get better seed oil with better trees, but they're not real specific. So let me put your mind at ease. The first thing you're really working towards with whatever you do is going from, and let's go to forestry, because if you look at bees, she's not be a simple looking thing, and this pack is much simpler than most. So here we go, forestry. Now, none of these things really have to do with bees. It kind of comes in here with our analyzer. And of course there is a floor model, right, which is made out of one of these. But then you get into all of these bees and bees and bees and bees and bees and bees and bees. And this is some of the stuff that they produce, and this is some more of the stuff that they... And here's our little tiny selection of basically living spaces and machines. While these are normal hives you will find in the world, so, forests, meadows, modest, tropical, etc., ender, right, all of that stuff, wintries, and of course the marshies. These you'll find in those biomes in the world, right? You want a forest hive? Go to the forest, oddly enough. Although, you'll also find meadow hives in the forests, sometimes. Alright, again, just like real life, if your needs are met, life will go there, you know, and there's certainly not to say that you can't have a robin and a sparrow living in the same tree or in the same block, you know, or this is the same. Anyway, we're now here. Our bees are living in these, and they're fine because we can do things like, you know, add these basic frames to them to, well, to speed them up. Beyond that, there's not a lot we can do. What we really want to do is go from this to this, an alveary, okay? And an alveary has the big difference of allowing you to, if we go back to this analyzer guy where it said, you know, like a wintry bee, we couldn't raise it where we are right now. If I try and put wintry bees in these things, it'll go, it's the wrong climate. You know, the humidity's wrong, the temperature's wrong, it's just freaking wrong. And with this little thing, like I say, basically all we can do is throw these in here and kick stuff up a little faster, right? Production 2x, right? Genetic decay at 0.3, 0.4. So that's really all it's changing, is how quickly you get down to a final product, right? Beyond that, no. if you want to do wintry bees, you better climb to the top of an extreme hills or find yourself a taiga biome, right, and do it there. And then when you want to go check on your forest bees, you've got to go. You see what I'm going with this? This thing will allow you to put stuff in it that will allow you to raise the temperature, lower the temperature, the humidity, basically make it a bee haven, right? You might have to put a snowball in it, and it'll produce a single block of snow on the ground in front. Whatever's required, it will do it so that you can raise all the bees. So, what do we need to get here? Well, this thing in the middle is what we built for these, an impregnated casing. Here's the rub. Yes, the rabbit hole begins. Scented paneling. Now, to get these guys, all we needed was treated sticks, which was sticks that we rubbed some seed oil on. That was pretty simple stuff. These guys, yeah, not so simple. Okay, now we need royal jelly. Yeah, royal jelly is something that bees make. No, I mean real bees make as what they feed the queen. Okay, we need any plank wood. We need some beeswax, which you get. Now, I showed you guys a centrifuge. We put combs in there, and it spews out honey drops and beeswax. Usually more beeswax than honey drops. And we need pollen clusters, okay, in the carpenter. And it will make this. All right. Well, royal jelly. Let's go to bees. Royal jelly comes from this. Da-da-da-da, an imperial princess, pristine stock, normalized slow worker, da-da-da-da-da-da, flowers, forestry. Alright, so we need to get ourselves a pristine, well, an imperial princess, okay? To do that, and this is our best tool in the whole dang place, this particular JEI, let me tell you. Click on her. We'll see, to do that, we're going to need a noble and a majestic. Okay. To get a noble, we're going to need a common and a cultivated, etc., etc., okay? So, now we're getting down to the basic of the basic of the basics, because now we get a couple of choices. Alright, well, plus it says 1 of 8. But, just like real genetics, the further you get away from specialization, the broader a range of initial target material you can use, right? So, you know, if you want a great big dog, you know, you've got a number of large breeds that you can start with as breeding material towards this particular big dog. Then you can decide, you know, whether you want it to have a certain temperament, a certain tail, blah, 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 blah. This is where this is, okay? And our choices are Forest Princess and a Meadows Drone, or Forest Princess and a Modest Drone. Okay? Tells us that Modists come from, don't you bite me. Obviously it comes from deserts. Alright? So that's what we're aiming for. So we know where to start, right? We need to start right smack back here with a Forest Princess and a Meadow Drone. Alright? Because this is a little harder, a Modest Drone. You got to go out to the desert for it. The other thing is, keep in mind, because it's from the desert, ooh, temperature hot. Alright? Yeah. So, for it to live here, you'd have to have a pretty specialized thing. And the forest, gee, won't live in the same conditions as the Modest. So this is kind of out. That leaves us with this. Alright, normal, 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 normal. So this is where we want to start, guys. Alright, I hope you all followed how to get there, because that's pretty much as far as you need to go until you got a bunch of these. And you know what's really nice is, although you can't get forest bees here, see all those red hives? Every one of those is a Meadows hive, and they are everywhere. Another thing you need to know about beehives, well, besides the fact that they will sting you, is if you dare, or if you're, one of these people who, and I'm not faulting it because I'm basically of agreement, who figures, you know, Minecraft isn't really a combat game. Okay, there's lots of games that are really good combat games, you know. To me, Minecraft is about just this sort of thing. You know, taking some kind of, you know, slightly sensible, or sometimes slightly more than sensible concepts, and turning them into a real-world functioning thing. Well, Minecraft real, anyway. Alright, so, ooh, no queen. Well, that's because we've already done work in here. I just want to move this up here for the moment. So let's see what's in here, shall we? Alright, now, I actually took a Meadows Princess. There's another one. There's a Meadows Drone and a Forest Drone. Okay. We also got a couple of honeycombs, which we'll take back. Now, eventually out here we'll have power, and when we do, then I'll bring a centrifuge out here and we can do all our honey and extract all our goodies and all of these sort of things. So, a common, a forest, doesn't stack, and a forest. They didn't give us anything else. Ooh, 2 honeycombs. And we went like full on with these. So, that one stacked. This one does not. So, to find out why they stack and or don't stack, right, we're going to want to take them and, ooh, I thought I did click that. There we go. That looks a little better. And let's drop them in here and find out. Okay, these are still pure meadows. Alright, so nothing's really changed about those. So what has changed with this guy? Well, he's a Meadows Modest Cross. Okay. Still not the modest we were after, is it? Now, if we go back, go back here and have another look at, where are we here? Where'd that elevator? There you go. Where are you, man? There you are. Boom. And once again, chase the monkey. Alright, back to here. Okay, we go, we're one too far now. So we want these two, we've bred these together. What we want is a common queen. Okay? So, did we get a common queen? Oh, no, because those were actually queens that I put in there. Alright, so we want... My apologies, guys. Here we are. Let's go back here again. And go all the way back. So we want a Forest Princess and a Meadows Drone to go in here. So a Forest Princess and a nice Meadows Drones. These guys are the purebreds, right? Yes. Alright. So, and that may be the only one of those I have, isn't it? Is it? Meadows Queen. Yeah, see, that's what I'd put in there. So those are queens. Yeah, I don't think I have any more Meadows Princesses. I don't. Alright, so we're going to go with this first one and see what it gives us. Alright, here we go. And we can put in as many of these as we need, or have. Alright, and she'll eat them. Boom. She's now a Forest Queen. Alright, so, I can, however... Oopsie. No, I can't. There we are, a Forest Queen. And a Forest Queen. So, I have 2 more bees that happen to be Forest Queens. Now, just for the heck of it, if you look at this, she's not pure, is she? She's a Forest Modest. What about you? Ah, this is a pure Forest Queen. I like the sound of that. So let's put our pure Forest Queen in here. And you'll see I'd already started melting her down. And we'll put the not so pure one in here. And we'll see what happens here. So the other thing that goes hand and foot with this is trees. Because to get trees to work, need these little buggers. That's the pollination thing we talked about. They're not only pollinating these flowers and therefore making more flowers, because that doesn't really do you a lot of good unless you like dyes, but they will pollinate trees and therefore mutate trees by crossbreeding the trees for you. Alright, so let's jump back in to JEI and figure out, again, from where we want to go, which, like we said, was we want walnuts to make seed oil. So, somewhere down here, we want to find ourselves a nice little walnut. Common walnut. Sweet chestnut. Actually, I think it's chestnuts we want to make for, isn't it? Where did it go now? Common... Oh. No, it is actually the walnuts that we want. So, to get walnuts, we need silver lime saplings and hill cherry saplings. And again, you just chase the monkey back down the hole till it comes up with things you can actually get, or till it says page 1. In this case, it's simply birches and oaks. Do you want to breed? Well, everybody can get birch trees and oak trees, right? Simple dimple. Did I bring any? No. Are you serious? Did I bring any? No. Alright, I know I'm a bit of an idiot. Oh, I actually want those, need those. Okay, so we're going to have to, because there's none here, as you can see. The only trees are them funny Mary Lee trees there. They're not of much use to us at the moment. So let's go get ourselves some real tree saplings. And we'll get that underway. And you guys actually know enough at this point. So we've got some oak. Should do it, right? There we are, birch saplings. Oak saplings. Okay. Now, as for tools for tree breeding, all you need is, I don't have any. I do back in the other part of the world, of course, which is why I immediately came here. We're back. Whoa. That just about made my nose bleed. Okay, here we go. This is the only tree, or only tool you need. It's a grafter, and it's made with bronze and sticks. That's why I have the bronze. Again, sticks and wool will make you the scoops. So, and we showed you guys that last time around. So, what we want to do this time is simply plant some trees. Now, again, one thing we learned was these, none of the bees we're dealing with right now are going to live in caves. They just won't do it. So that means no branches can overhang. Alright, so try and get far enough away. I think we can quad grow these if I remember rightly. Whoops. Apparently if you have enough you probably could. So just in case I'm wrong, that's a great time for the ice cream truck to want to come by. And if you want to figure out the bees' territory, pretty much if you see them flying around, you're good to go. Alright. I didn't bring any bone meal or fertilizer or anything. Well, that's not good, ladies and gentlemen, because it doesn't even get dark here, so I'm never going to get any. Dude, nobody wants your ice cream. Go bother somebody else. We're actually entering a West Coast heat wave. Yes, I know. And I appreciate y'all feel sorry for me. Yeah, it's supposed to peak at like 30, 31 degrees for 3 or 4 days straight. Can you imagine? Yeah, that's a good 5 degrees out of my comfort zone, I'll tell you. It really is. I'm happy at 20 to 25. I came here for something. Sure I did. What are we doing? That music is driving me nuts. I'm sure he's parked right across the road at the park, too. Yeah, no, I absolutely can't remember what I needed. Bone meal! Something for fertilizer. Oh, God, it's lucky I can make it through a day. I do have bones, come on. Oh, yeah, lots of them. Alright. I should have fertilizer, too, because I made some for, Now, am I going to do any better macerating this than simply going, you know, that? Because that's, like, really quick. This is, like, really slow. Wow, it gave me 20 crushed iron? 4? Really? It gives me 1 more. Let me think about this. Yeah. Really? 1? Oh, boy. Do I have it? Do I have it? No, I don't. No, I don't. Oh, I don't want it. Never mind. I want these trees to stay. Shift my button, man. Alright. Bone meal. Alright, that's not a good sign. Oh, there's 1. Okay, it doesn't seem like they'll quad for me. There we are. There we are. There we are. Now we'll get you to pop up. There we go. That's getting a few trees going on, man. And again, we just need to ensure that they are not in... I don't like that. Is that really necessary? I have that big hole there. Alright. We just have to make sure that nothing overgrows our hives. So, let's add this to our arsenal of goodness. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. This is fun. If you guys find a slime island, in fact, go and look for one. Because if you need to travel, this thing and a set of slime boots, really easy to make. If you find a slime island, you've got them. Point it at the ground. Okay. Hold your right click. Give yourself a bit of an angle. Watch this. And then the boots will make you bounce. Yeah. Look at how far I went. Oh, you also, of course, take no fall damage. So it's really cool that way. So yeah, if you're, like I say, you need to travel long distances. See, and you get some really good speed off those bounces. So yeah, it takes you no time at all to get back where you're going. There you are. Cheap thing you can make to have fun. Alright, this is obviously not going to exactly woozicate us here and get things going. Of course, we don't have a super high bee density at the moment. These guys aren't quite finished. Oh, we've had one. A little bit of honey. Yummy. She's almost ready. And you're still a long ways off, eh? Okay. What have we got here? Meadows drones and Meadows princesses. Valiant princess. Ooh. Valiant princess. Long life, slow worker. I think I got this from, whatchamacallit? A village. Villagers are great to visit for these things. Okay, there's a modest, or a meadows princess. Forest drone. And a meadows princess. Actually, there's 2 forest drones. And, well, I've got some queens. I might as well burn those. Just to see what you get. Oh, modists aren't going to. Not in this climate. And I don't think... Oh. No, this one actually will. A valiant princess. I'll have to check into that and see what we can get for that. Alright, so we've got some forest drones and meadows princess and a couple of meadow queens. Let's see if that'll just... I'm going to go over on this side for the non-sort of genetic experiment stuff. Let's throw her in there. And throw her in there. And then this one will load up with a meadows princess and a couple of forestio drones. So, now what you're going to look for with your trees is one of the leaf blocks to turn a slightly different color. That's it. It's about the only way to tell. Now, it's a long, slow process, right? But, yeah. I'm also kind of wondering if... See, there only appears to be one sort of, although, yeah, I guess, oh, geez, you know what? These are straight Minecraft trees, aren't they? We actually do need, so how, because, yeah, none of those will even be listed in here. Yeah, it says apparently the only way to get it is to trade an emerald by finding him. That seems a little... How about an apple oak sapling? Nothing. Unknown genome. Or dictionary name tree sapling. So I would have thought, because oaks will produce apples, that it would have been the same animal. It doesn't list any sort of biome for it. Well, I might have to look into this a little closer. Because, yeah, as I said, we don't get any, you know, we get uses. That doesn't really help me. Tree breeding. Oh, here we go. A silver birch and an apple. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is the uses for it. Tree produce. It produces oak wood and apples from Minecraft. So this is just gotta be simply that, right? Silver birch sapling. How about if we go to the uses for that? Alright, we get that. And we go here. Yeah, that's all it is birchwood. Because you'll see there is no... Yeah. No previous... chain down the genetic step. Like, there's no prior step to this particular lime birch, or whatever the heck they call it, nor for the so-called apple oak. Mind you, the process does take a while. Alright, there's alright, we do have some success here, however. So, let's take our goodies. We have a meadows princess, and then some drones. Oh, he hasn't been done yet. Where did he go? Well, none of them. It doesn't matter. They don't stack? No. Alright. How did we do here? Ooh, a forest princess. And a couple of matching drones, and one there, but again, none that match with that one. Ah, a steadfast. Interesting. And here we got a modest princess and a common drone. Oh, now we're starting to hit some familiar territory. Okay. We go back to our alveary and jump in here and jump in here and jump to the bees and work our way backwards. A noble princess, majestic drone. Let's work our way backwards. A common princess, a cultivated drone. Dang, eh? So we're not there yet, because it's a cultivated that we want to get and a common. Alright. Yeah. None of these will do for us. And again, modest must have extreme temperatures. Alright. Well, we will continue with these little experimentos. Oh, good, more of these. Alright, so at this point what we want to do is check out a few more of these guys. So that is, those are both crosses. The steadfast drone, steadfast modest. Ooh, interesting. And then we get these different meadows drones. Meadows forest, so that's a cross. Shorter, slowest, normal none, flowers. Ah, I see. There's a chance of increased production on this one. Interesting, that might be worth a look. She's a pure meadow, so she's going back in the can. Alright, with... what's this forest? You're a cross too, eh? Alright, I'm going to put you and you into the mix, so... yeah, this is the side. So, modest princess. No, where do we go? Forest princess. Meadow drone. There we go. And how did these queens on the other side do for us? Oh, she's not done yet, but she's given us some nice honeycombs. Ah, here we go. We got a meadows princess. Pristine stock. And some meadows drones. Alright, and this one... oh, not quite done yet, eh? Just some honeycombs. And a forest drone. Why is he in there with a queen? You're not supposed to be in there, buddy. But that's okay. Because... oh, we can now take a meadows princess and another forest drone. Alright. So that'll give us a good start. And I am definitely going to go and flag down a couple of villages and see if I can collect some free stuff, because that would be pretty nice too. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, at least it'll give you an idea of how to kick backwards down the scale to figure out, you know, what bees you can use. And keep in mind, the reason we're doing it here is you're going to get 24-hour daylight. Alright. It also never rains. So the whole thing with them not working under those conditions is eliminated. The only other thing you need to remember is to please do this, okay? Make sure that the areas are claimed and chunk loaded. And I do believe that'll pretty much take care of it. So if we shift click, it will chunk load them. And we still have a few left to play with after this. Alright, what are these little spots? Are these my bees? They probably are. That's probably the distance my bees will go to. So you know what? We're going to claim these and chunk load them as well. There we go. Now this will work whether I'm here or whether I'm back in my overworld, and that will make things simpler. Now eventually, of course, what you'd like to be able to do because this may not be successful for who knows how many times, is you'd like to be able to have major amounts of these drones to pile in underneath these princesses so that you keep getting this breeding going over and over and over and over, right? Yeah, again, Modest I can't breed right here, so she's not really of much use. All of these guys, in fact. For the moment, we will be able to get to them, of course. Same with the Snowies. Right now, they're not much use to us, right? Oh, my apologies. So, we're sort of down with these guys and these guys for the moment. This is what we need to be starting with and playing with originally. And this I'm going to have to look into, a Valiant Princess. I like that. Alright, Wintries, you can come down here. And all of our common... Oop, Rocky, sorry. Rocky and Forest. Alright. Alright, I'm going to, yeah, Steadfast. Let's check that out, shall we? Steadfast. Excellent. Wither. Ooh. Steadfast. End City. Really? So they come from the end, do they? Wild. Very wild. Huh. Well, we will learn more about this as we go along. Hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. If you did, well, you know how to help out with all of this. So, till next time, this has been Species 7. Take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now.